Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. In today's video update here for Bitcoin, we are trading at $20,183. 24-hour volume, we are down 26%, and market cap, we are down 0.08%. Heading over to our chart here, you guys, on a weekly chart, we can see that price is coming back up. Ultimately, we want the price to retest this resistance line at $25,163 around this range here, and we are going to retest the 20 MA. However, if we take a look at the pattern itself at the very bottom here, we've got a left shoulder, we've got a head, and a possible right shoulder here. If price cannot break through the 23% of our fib, and essentially with this head and shoulder pattern, price is going to come back down here, and this will be the ultimate test at an area of support at 18,600. If we do penetrate this area of support, we are most likely going to come down 5% in the price range as a confirmation of this chart pattern. So if we are going to come down to, roughly around 5%, this essentially brings down Bitcoin even further down to a retracement level here at the 17,500 range, and it can definitely drop even further. So if we do see price drop down the 17%, we are going to be testing this area of support here on June 13th. If we're able to hold that support, great. If not, the 5% confirmation of this entire chart pattern itself, we are going to drop even further than that. If we take a look at our RSI here, it did initiate a buy opportunity in a shorter time frame. However, the volume itself is not picking up for this current uptrend, so it's not supported for the retest of this resistance line. We do need an increase of volume as the MACD indicator is still in the green, which is good, but with the lack of volume here, we are going to have some pullbacks and ultimately retest this area of support. Heading over to our daily chart here, you guys, we have the same fibs that we had just yesterday of an area of convergence here of our fib chart. We can see again, this is an area of high confluence, meaning high area of interest, because not only it's near our two areas of fib, but it is near our 20 MA here, which is a retest of an area of resistance as soon as we come back to a moving average. As we can see, we are incredibly considered to be oversold at our K line of our RSI at 0.069% and then our D line at 33%. However, we can see that the price itself can ultimately drop even further before we see that buy opportunity in a shorter time frame. What could possibly push us back to and see more pullbacks as the price is trying to hold on tight closer to 61% of our fib is essentially the MACD indicator showing lighter in color, meaning the trend itself is slowing down and could possibly go into a red zone here. And if we do see this red zone closer to 61% of our fib, then price can ultimately come down again to the 19,800 here. Going into our 2-hour time frame, you guys, again, an area of convergence of our fib chart at 78% and 61%. We can see price has actually been bouncing from our 50% all the way down to 78% here as the Bollinger Bands itself is coming down to a pinch here. So if it does come down into a pinch, we do essentially want to come and close above the 20 MA if we do want to see increase of price and retesting and overall resistance on a higher time frame. If we take a look at the MACD indicator here, we've only got 1 and 2 nodes. However, these nodes itself is not strong enough compared to the volume that we are. As the price is coming up, we see the volume coming down. We want to look for shorter trades because it is not supported by the volume itself. Even though we are at 94% past our 80% threshold of our RSI, we are going to anticipate being considered overbought here, and price is going to retrace down in hopes we hold at 19,900. into a shorter trade time frame here for 30 minutes, you guys. We can see that we have broken through the 20 MA on a shorter time frame. We can see that the Bollinger Bands have expanded, higher volatility. It is going to move fairly quickly here, and we can see huge selling pressure as the RSI retraced down to 11%. Keep in mind too, for Bitcoin, the RSI can ultimately drop around 5%, or even back here on September 14th, earlier on today, it has dropped down to 0% and 11% before price immediately came back up. But notice too, it was near the bottom of the Bollinger Band, another area where price again is supported by the overbought theory. Now, if price is going to come back down again, we can see another retest either on our 20 MA, our 50% fib as well at the 20,000 here. We have multiple candlesticks itself retracing very nicely at this area of support. Watch the RSI itself. If it does cross over essentially around this area, if we can see these dotted lines here where the price is at, again, multiple areas of the candlesticks itself has retraced and actually got really nice support around this area. So long as we do have the areas of the volume, of course, the MACD indicator working in our favor as well. We do see lighter of the color. We may actually drop a little smidge down closer to the 20,000, possibly 100, or even the 20,000, closer to this area of the 20 the 20 MA line. So that's kind of my video here for Bitcoin, you guys. I do appreciate it if you do like and subscribe. It is going to help the channel itself. And yeah, drop me a line down below. Thank you so much for watching.